What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Build It video. I think. We'll see if this phone's going to cooperate with me or not. Okay. This phone is a POS. You heard it here first. Don't buy this POS phone. This is not my main phone. It's my side piece for the Missy's Building Guide. And it's a piece of crap, is what it is. Okay. Son of a bitch, you have no idea where I'm at because the audio went out yesterday. Fuck. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm almost with it. You aren't even gonna believe what I did at the coffee stand this morning. Lady's looking at me like I'm just a complete fool. And I'm just like looking at her like she should know better. It was ridiculous. So, alright. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, I pull up to the coffee stand that I go to every day, right? I'm going to tell you the story while I look for these damn minerals. And every single day I get the same drink. Doesn't matter, which coffee lady's working because it's the same fucking drink every day. They see me every day at the same time. Every day, right? So I just pull up. I'm usually talking on my phone, yelling at people in my Facebook chat or doing a video or whatever when I pull up to the coffee stand. And they just know it's me and they hand me my drink and I hand them the money and then I go about my day. This bitch just totally threw off my whole morning when I didn't recognize her. And I'm like, looking at her, like, come on, bitch, get with it. Start making my drink. And she's looking at me like, what the fuck do you want? And she's like, what can I get you? And I'm like, huh? Wait, what? I don't know. You should know this. And she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know your drink. And I'm like, well, that's just fan-fucking-tastic because now that I haven't had to say it in the last year, I don't know what I drink. Like, fuck. So it took me a minute, but then I remembered and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I know what I get. It was bad. I looked like a complete idiot. Oh, look, we found minerals. Okay, so. Yesterday, the audio cut out. Big fucking surprise. Why? Because this phone's a piece of shit. So, I deleted the video. I'm going to catch y'all up on where we're at. But for now, we're just going to pick up where we left off because I want to get this stupid crap done. We're one day into the contest and it just needs to be done because I'm annoyed with it. Okay. So to catch all up, I ended up securing all 7 upgrades. And starting the streaks, I'm on streak 3, task 2. I picked up the textiles last night, which you don't know what I'm talking about. But last night I had to prepare texts. I woke up at like 3:30 this morning, just by chance. I didn't set an alarm or anything, but I happened to wake up. So I decided to pick up the textiles and prep the chemicals. Just because that's what I had time for before my alarm was going to go off. Okay, then I started this, so we're going to go ahead and finish up this assignment here. Oh, by the way, this Missy's Building Guide walkthrough, I don't know what, 30-something-ish. We'll just call it 30-something-ish. I'll figure it out when I title it. You guys should know where you're at with it. Because I sure don't. I don't even know what I drink anymore. I'm just on autopilot. Okay. Claim. Fan-fucking-tastic. Why is it every time I try to play with y'all, they give me some stupid shit like paint? Fuck, man. Okay, so in 4 hours, when we, have found all the garbage that we need, actually we have the chemicals ready. So after we get minerals and stupid crap, I didn't really want to collect these, but whatever. Start our token, because why the fuck not, that's why. And let's go back and hunt for minerals. But seriously, this is why I wasn't able to play on screen with you all yesterday was because everything that I kept getting just required downtime. And even though it's not like a lot of downtime, it's a lot for a video when it's, a 40-minute stupid, whatever you call it, token that has to run. And then every time I would pause the video and come back to it, or try to stop the video and splice it together, it would just make a mess because this phone's a piece of crap, so. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh, as you can see, I ended up paying for the pass. Once we get this stuff set up, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show y'all the progress that we made. Okay. Let's see. I want to get these set up so we can walk away from the screen for a minute. What do we have to make? 14 paint? Of course. Okay. I need more minerals. Yay. So this round of the contest has been a total pain in the butt, but it's been a good teaching experience. So you guys stick around because you're going to want to see how you're going to want to deal with this issue. It shows when you need to do an epic project, how to do an epic project, all that good shit. And I actually did. I actually didn't goof up this time. The game goofed up on me, but I was able to fix it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Okay, let's go back and put these down. Okay, so we've got 11. By the time we get back, these minerals will be done. All right. Let's go and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Where's my bubble? Where'd y'all go? Oh, hell no. Hell to fucking no, dude. Okay, there you are. Alright, so we're going to kind of start at the beginning again because I don't know what the hell got cut out and what didn't, and I just want to give you guys a more clear picture of what's going on here. But we're not going to go full in detail because I already did that. So, here's the start of my week. Obviously, I started with the increase city storage because I had the pieces to do it. Then I immediately moved to the expand mountain area, okay? That gave me a 3600 Latin upgrade. Now, that was not a good sign, obviously, but it's way too early to cancel it. So I went with the delivery to Paris. Then I got a 1530 on metal. Now, because of the way that my sleep schedule is and when the contest of mayors began, I was able to actually pick up a few of the feed, do the metal, proceed on, and then just before going to bed, prep anything that may have came up, which we'll get there here in just a second. So I picked up about 15 feed and did the metal assignment. I got Expand Beach, which I did right away, and then I got a 3K Paris upgrade. So at this point, it's given me 2 main valued upgrades. It just seems to be one of those weeks where it's just going to roll in a lot of upgrades. Well, I don't know that yet, but I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Now, sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes you just get 2 upgrades and they just kind of sit there and you continue to get good assignments and you're okay to leave them sit. Other times they sit there and they block stuff up and you have to cancel them or whatever. So at this point, I don't know which way my week is going to go. So I went ahead and I rotated the 1,000 point assignment in hopes that if it is going to be one of those weeks where it's just going to flood me with upgrades, that it's going to do it right away, and then I can figure out what I need to cancel. That's why I went with the rare war attack and not the glue. Then it gave me the metal again, which I already had the factory slots open, so I just went ahead and did it again. At that point, it gave me the storage increase, which I did not have enough pieces to do, so I went with my next best option, which was the glue. Now, at this point, I get the 1K VU. Now, VU just came in for 1K, so rotating it right this very second doesn't really seem like a good option. At this point, I haven't got any good assignments. I've just been kind of getting garbage. So I went ahead to try to test the waters with the cancellation. I picked the Latin because it's the highest in value, and it's the furthest down on the list. Okay, so it's also at its max value point, so it can't come back any worse. It can only come back the same or better, right? Okay, so I canceled that and I got glass. Now I knew that I didn't have anything else down below. All I had down below was the grapes, which I had baskets prepped. So at this point, I decided to say, screw it, I guess we'll try the VU. Because I didn't have anything else to try. Otherwise, I would not have done the VU. Then, I had already... This is where I got pissed. So, because I knew I was going to be going to sleep and prepping the glass, I mean, we're talking it's, like 1 o'clock in the morning or some shit right now. I had already picked up the baskets and had started finding the materials and prepping the grapes. I had 3 of the grapes prepped when this comes up from the VU. So I just junked the grapes, said fuck it, and I just re-prepped all the baskets that I had just picked up. Yeah, I was pretty pissed off. That ate up pretty much all of my melon inventory and my glue inventory. But I knew I was going to sleep anyways, so what I did was I started a token on it so that they would be ready by the time I woke up, because these damn things take 2 hours a piece. That's 12 hours. I didn't want to have to deal with it when I woke up. So I just said, screw it. I started a gold token on it and I went to sleep. And I had prepped the glass. I didn't know what the quantity on the glass was, but I prepped all my factories with glass. So when I woke up, I had finished up with the baskets and I got Tokyo upgrade. Okay. So then I moved to my next one, which was the glass, which was for 34 pieces. So I was able to just right away get that done. At which point it gave me the Latin for 3,600 back that I had just fucking canceled not that long ago. So again, now it's rolled in 2 upgrades on me. But I'm only 13 assignments into the contest, and I pretty much have no workable doorways. Everything down below is either a last resort rotatable, or I just have this one doorway with the grapes. So I do the grapes, and I get a 1440 on shirts, which at this point, again, really my only workable doorway, but it's a really low-valued door, right? And it's just going to lower my average. So if you look here, I have a no-touch sugar now. A lot of people in this instance would do the sugar. Don't do that. You already marked it no-touch for a reason, okay? It's not going to do you any favors. We also have an epic project. Now, remember when I told you guys that in a last resort situation, as long as you are within the first 25 assignments, you can do your epic project to get you a few more doorways, to get you a little bit closer, and then secure it back in the main list, right? In this case, with our last resort rotatables, we had enough to fit all 7 upgrades in our list. What we didn't have was a good workable doorway to get us just close enough to the streak so we could start without completely fucking up our average. That's what we really needed. So, rather than just continuing to work the same doorway and lower our average and just screw our score up, what I did was I started an epic project. Because look at our situation. We have nothing else going for us. The main reason why people screw up their week is when this situation happens. They end up in a situation like this and they're like, fuck, what do I do? And because they don't know what to do, they just pick something. They don't even like provide any logic behind what they're choosing. They're like, well, I didn't know what to do, so I just did this. And it's like, okay, so what do you know about this predicament? You already canceled. You can't afford to keep canceling, so that's not really an option either, right? The epic, we know what is the reason why we usually don't do it, though? And if it's not at main task value, because it keeps coming back, right? Now, what we don't want to have happen is with a low-level player who only has one map, we don't want to have the epic come back in the streaks, and then you can't finish it because of the points values, and you end up on a 12-hour downtime, and you fail your streak, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that if you do the epic, that it's because it was your only option, and you have enough times to where you can do it several times in a row because it's going to keep coming back, and then leave it to sit in the main list. Now, another reason why this is not usually a good option unless you are out of options is because usually it comes back for worth more than what it's there for already. So if it was just blocking you up at, let's say, 1,600, and now it's stuck sitting in your list for 2,400, that's just something else going against you. In this case, it's already sitting there for a low value. We don't have any other workable doorways. We really got nothing going for us, and we need to get closer to the streaks. So I went ahead and I started our first epic project. Okay? Which I did do on screen for y'all, but I think the audio cut out. Then I got a beach expansion, which I did. And then I got another upgrade. This one for 3,000. I had got the epic back for 800, and then I got the Paris for 3,000. Now at this point, you know, we had our 2 workable doorways, but I did want to. We'd only done 1 cancellation so far. Okay, I had already tried canceling the Latin. So, or no, I don't think we got the Paris. I think the Paris was down below. Hold on. Yeah, the Paris was down below. That's right. We got the epic. Okay, that's why I'm looking confused. So we did the Paris upgrade. We canceled it. Okay. So right here, I canceled the Paris, and I immediately get London back for 2,000, I believe. Yeah. So basically, I traded one upgrade for another. The only benefit to that cancellation was it was sitting there for 2,000, not 3,000. Which, at that point, I realized, all right, this is our second cancellation. We've gotten an upgrade back pretty much, you know, immediately on our first cancellation and immediately on our second cancellation. So rather than go immediately back to the stupid shirts that was getting us nowhere, I decided to proceed on with our epic because I knew that we had just started the epic project. We were going to have to work this doorway again, so we might as well just go for it now. So I did that. At which point, this is where the game really pissed me off. I had already had the shirts running on a token to get these done because I had planned to do them next. They were pretty much almost all done. Now, if you don't know, these damn shirts take over an hour and something. So I had already used up all my tape measures to make them. I had already had them running. Normally, what we would do, if you were a high-level player, I would have junked these. I would have said, screw it, I'm not even going to mess with these fucking shirts. And I would have done the jam. Because high-level players don't have to jump as many doorways. They can keep working. In fact, if I was a high-level player, I'd be doing the Latin upgrade, but I can't do that. But you get my point. If I was in this particular instance with these 2 tasks, I would have junked the shirts. But because I'm a low-level player and items are hard to find, and with this particular instance, I really did not need more tokens being spent on trying to make tape measures and find textiles and restarting everything all over again. Didn't make sense to do that. So I just said, screw it. I did the shirts and then had planned to finish up with whatever the gold token was doing the jam. Okay, because I had like, I think 20 minutes left on my token or something. So at this point, I got the epic for 2,000. So rather than just doing the epic now, which I could have, I said, screw it, I'm going to do the jam first. Did the jam, ran more tokens to get that done, and it gave me the VU. So I did the VU. Then I got grass for 1760, so I started prepping the grass on a silver token. So that it would be ready, you know, for when I finished up with my epic. I really didn't have anything prepped in that shop anyways, so, you know, it's not like I was losing out on anything. So, anyway, the grass is working on a silver token, and I've got the epic project. Now we've done, I think, 40, 30, and 50 on it. So we've got, I believe, 70 points left on our epic. So I did the epic. Now I'm at 38 tasks remaining. I get a 3K VU, a 3K war card upgrade, or launch rare war attack. Okay, then I get a 2K on the chairs. So at this point, my grass has been done, right? It's just kind of sitting there. And I start the token on the chairs. Then I get mountain. Okay, so then I get a launch legendary. So I did that. I did the Not in Kansas 3 times. Now, if you didn't notice, we're getting really close to okay here. So this particular doorway was able to kind of save our ass, right? It carried us quite a ways, and we don't have to cancel anything else. We still have our workable grass doorway. And now, even if we do get the upgrades rolling in right away, we're close enough to the streaks where we could start them if we had to. Okay? So then we got the Paris for 2,400. We got smoothies for 2,200. VU for 2,000. So it, like I said, it carried us quite a ways. Grass. So, okay, so here I got 1,500 on the war deliveries, and then grass for 1,760. Okay. Grass is ready for pickup. 260 points higher. Might as well go for it. Went for it. Okay. And just what I actually wanted to happen, I didn't want it to be quite that high in value, but, you know, what I wanted to have happen was I wanted this upgrade to roll in. We need our last 2 upgrades, and I want to start streaks as soon as I can, because that means I can save more tickets, right? So we've got like 4 more tasks where we can start streaks. So then I went with the war deliveries, because that was our next workable doorway. Okay. And we got 2,200 on feed. Now, I was actually happy about that, believe it or not, because I knew that I had the last resort rotatable on the repair, and I believe the key is down below, which I think I'm missing a screenshot. And I also had the epic if I wanted to do that, which I was actually trying to avoid the epic because it was getting really close to starting streaks. And I didn't want to have that come back to bite us in the ass. So I ended up doing the repair, and then it gave me baskets for 3,000, which I did. Okay, so then I got seeds and I got cement. So I started the cement on a gold token. I started prepping the seeds. And then I said, you know what? It hasn't been given, you know, we're at 19 tasks now. We were at, what, 28 not that long ago, and it hasn't given us any upgrades since. If I don't switch something up here, it probably won't give them to me. And I needed, I believe, 1 upgrade remaining. Knowing the pattern of how my epics were treating me, knowing that I could take it down to 9 tasks remaining, I was fairly confident that I could do the epic project one last time and complete the points that I needed to complete, and get the assignment back in the main list before I had to start the streak. So I did the epic project. It gave me nails, which I ended up doing the seeds, cement. So there's my epic project for 40 points. Okay, it came right back 2 tasks later, like I predicted it would. I at this point, I left it alone. Now, what I want to tell you is I had done the math on it, and I had, I believe, 47 or something points on the epic, okay, remaining. So what I did was I put down some one-pointers because I know I needed 50 points to complete the epic project. So what I did was I put down some one-pointers, and it brought me to 199 points, at which point I needed I needed 4 points to finish the epic because one of my points didn't add up. That's the thing I'm talking about with the game's fault. So what I did was I bought a 4-pointer, which I really didn't want to do, but I did. I bought a 4-pointer, and I was able to donate to the 4-pointer at 199 points. And that allowed me to exceed the amount on the epic, but give me enough points to finish the assignment. Okay? So kind of like how you do an overkill on a jackpot, you basically overkill your epic. You over-donate to your epic, and you get credit for the points that you got. I was able to finish up the assignment working it like that. The only way to do that, though, was to put down one-pointers so that I could get closer to 199 so that I could overkill. Does that make sense? Okay. So at this point, I'm not going to start another epic. I've got it secured. I've got the feed secured. All I need to do is get these last upgrades in, and I'll be good to go. I think I only need one more at this point. So I did the cement. That gave me the work hard upgrade. And then I got keys for 2,000. I got the Paris upgrade. Okay, so now at this point, I've got feed. I've got all my upgrades in. I've got my epic in. Now what I did was I was like, you know what? I'm going to try just a couple more assignments to see if I can secure glass. So I tried. I ended up getting the storage increase. Which I couldn't do anything about that. So I started the streaks at 13 tasks remaining with the coins. Then I got London, Jam, Textiles, which I did in the middle of the night last night, Tokyo Delivery, VU, Paint for 14 paint. That's where we're at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and this video, get it posted for y'all. Then I'm going to open the damn game back up and see where we're at with our paint.